Let's set the scene. You've navigated the halls of Congress and are finally sitting around a table with multiple people dressed for a scheduled discussion on Infertility Advocacy Day. These people include a congressional staffer and other advocates, both patients and professionals from your state. Meetings with members of Congress and their staff can be intimidating, but they don't have to be. Knowing what you might expect can go a long way. These meetings allow you to tell your story and help amplify what we're asking for. Coming up is an audio demonstration of a mock meeting designed to help you prepare for your meetings on Advocacy Day. It's important to remember these meetings are often short and that the staff or member of Congress might not be familiar with the issues you're talking with them about. For a successful meeting, it's important to tell your story truthfully, providing details that make your experiences personal and powerful. You can do this by telling your story with the 5 W's: where, when, what, why, and who. Let them know where you're from, how long you've been on your infertility journey, explain the impact infertility has had on your life, and tell them why Resolve's infertility asks are important. Most importantly, tell them who you are and how the story relates to their constituents. Listen for the 5 W's in this script. You can work on crafting your own 5 W's with a worksheet on the Create Change blog at resolve.org/advocacy day. The meeting begins with the staffer introducing herself and advocates around the table introducing themselves. In recent years, Resolve advocates have met with staffers focused on healthcare, tax, and veterans affairs. I'll be the staffer. Thank you for coming today. I work on healthcare issues for the Senator, and we're happy to have you here. What can the Senator do for you?
Hi, thank you for having us. My name is Joe, and I'm here on the fly-in for Resolve, the National Infertility Association. We wanted to let the Senator know that 1 in 8 American couples have trouble getting pregnant or sustaining a pregnancy. Resolve helps raise awareness and increase access to care for individuals who are struggling with infertility. Each of the people here have their own story to tell and are in different parts of their infertility journey. We have come here today to talk about a few specific issues we would appreciate the Senator's support.
Hi, my name is Kelly Garrity, and I'm one of those 1 in 8. I'm from Arlington, Virginia, and my daughter was born via IVF after several miscarriages in a row. We would appreciate it if the Senator would support increased funding for NIH research, specifically $1.5 billion to the National Institute of Child Health and Human Development. The funding would support research related to reproductive health disorders such as infertility, PCOS, and endometriosis. It's important that Congress continue to fund this research that can lead to scientific breakthroughs for reproductive health disorders.
Oh, thank you for this. The Senator is a proud supporter of the NIH and would support increasing funding for NIH research for reproductive health disorders.
We also wanted to talk to you about continued, hopefully permanent appropriation for IVF for veterans. The current funding only lasts through September of this year.
I served in the Army for 3 years, including a tour in Iraq, where I was injured and awarded a Purple Heart. However, due to my injury sustained in battle, my wife and I have had trouble conceiving naturally. We've had several years of procedures, but nothing has worked so far. However, by providing permanent appropriated funds for IVF for veterans, you can help support other veterans and their families as they try to have a family and return to civilian life, like us.
I wasn't aware that IVF isn't permanently covered for veterans. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. I'll make sure to discuss this with the Senator, and we'll look into ways we can help support our veterans permanently.
Thanks. We'd appreciate that. Finally, we're proud to announce that the Access to Infertility and Care Act has been reintroduced for this Congress, and we would appreciate the Senator's support by co-sponsoring this important piece of legislation. The act would recover private health insurance plans that cover OB services to also cover infertility treatments, such as IVF. The bill also extends coverage to federal employees, members of the U.S. military and their families, and veterans.
Thank you for letting us know that the Access to Infertility and Care Act has been reintroduced. Are you aware of other co-sponsors, and is there a companion bill in the House?
Yes, thank you. We have 10 co sponsors, and a companion bill was introduced in the House, where we have 5 co sponsors. We hope to see the senators support all of our requests today and truly appreciate the time that you've given us.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for coming to the Senator's office today and telling your stories. It's important to hear from constituents, and I'll make sure to bring these issues to the Senator's desk. We'll follow up with Resolve staff on ways we can work together in the future. Here's my card to follow up with any questions or issues you'd like to get in touch about. Keep in touch. Thank you.